Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Skull Talk. We have something we want to discuss. So I have a guest backstage right now, and I'm going to bring him on. So let's welcome our guest to the stage. Welcome to the show.
Man, it's an honor to be back, man. To the Scott Talk Live.
Yeah. So I heard that you have full control of HIPW.
Yes, me and Dark Angel, we both, have full control of HIPW, High Impact Pro Wrestling.
And it's been a long time in the making.
Whew, brother, let me tell you. Oh my God, it has been a long time in the making. You know, it was. I want to say a very, very stressful battle for not going to mention the name because it is an agreement to not mention the name, but the individuals that was you know uh, uh, they was basically you know copying from us. That's what I'm going to say, copying from us, you know and trying to doing things on under HIPW, and we had to do what we had to do. We had to, get the evidence that we needed to get, for the company and stuff like that. But thank God it is over. Thank God it's over, and they changed the name. So hopefully, just stay that way.
Very interesting. So I would ask a favor from a friend of mine to share a story that's been going on for the last 2 years. I have discussed it previously on my talk show. I shared it on my social media, and it's been very difficult for the past 2 years when it comes to the story. So I'm going to share a flyer of a friend of mine's son that's been missing for the last 2 years. That the U.S. Marshal and the FBI had to get involved.
Wow.
And why is it so personal? It's because it's one of my colleagues who happened to be a wrestler. And his son was like one of those person who brought joy to the locker room. So here's a flyer here who happened to be Hansel Quiroz, who's been missing since June 15th of 2023.
Wow. Wow. Very powerful.
And he's only 7 years old.
Wow.
He had brown hair. And he stands about almost 4 feet tall. And the person who had kidnapped him, who happened to be his biological father,
Wow.
believe indeed Jim Miz, Quiroz,
Hmm.
who would happen to be this guy right here.
Wow.
And if you guys see this vehicle, when it happens to be a white Honda, and it's a 2002. Oh, it's a Volkswagen. With license plate 1787-055. We believe he's in Mexico City, being held by his biological father, who has visitation right only. So on June of 2023, Hansel biological father came to do a visitation, not knowing he had an outstanding warrant.
Oh wow.
And he was threatening to take Hansel to Mexico on his next visitation.
Oh wow.
So later that day, he was brought across to Mexico. And let me remind all the viewers that are listening right now, Hansel never had been to Mexico. He did another country around people he never met.
Wow.
For the past 2 years, we've been working with the Mexican authorities, the U.S. Marshals, and the FBI to try to bring Hansel home. His stepfather, Triple M, who was standing with the Ruffler, been having sleepless nights. Haven't been the same since he's been missing. And Marcella, the birth mother of Hansel, hasn't been the same either. She had mental breakdown.
Wow.
Wondering when her boy can come home. So if you guys want more information about this, you guys can go to Skull's Facebook page or California FBI social media, and you guys will find that info. So please, if you guys are listening and you happen to see Hansel or Felipe Quiroz, please contact authorities. Do not try to approach Felipe. He is considered armed and dangerous. So thank you. And please share those photos on your guys' social media.
I'm gonna go C2K talk show mode. Put my because this is a very very serious matter. I'm gonna put my championship down, and this right here is a very serious matter when it comes to from kidnapping. Um, at this moment, C2K talk show, C2K entertainment, C2K promotions, wrestling promotions will be, supporting Skulls, Demon Skulls with this matter. Because this is a very, very serious situation. I I can imagine the pain of the mother, and I can imagine the pain of the stepfather when it comes somebody missing, and this is a kidnapping situation, and it's a crime. It's a crime when it comes to kidnapping. You know, this is when we all want to support the California FBI. We all going to support the Demon Skulls, Skulls Type Life in this matter because we all in this together. So
Yeah,
as
even the California-based Bellator. Because a lot of us have worked with Hansel. He always brought that joy. No matter how we were feeling, he always brought a smile to us.
exactly, and it's like that. It's like when it comes to that, it's like you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know what's going to happen, and just say, "Oh my gosh, kidnapping situation is really very serious for me, and it's very emotional. It's very emotional when it comes to this matter. Uh, I can't imagine the mother's pain. Just son was there, and then now he has been gone for 2 years. Worried, and then sleepless nights, and now I understand. It's very understandable. But so please, if everybody has seen the person or the victim has seen the car, please call the authorities. Please call California, FBI. Please, and I'm begging you, call the authorities. Do not, do not try to, approach the
Approach him.
person. Do not try to approach him. Go, please make a call at the California FBI or this show right here, Skull Talk Live with Demon Skulls, or call, go to Celso Luis Santiago Jr. You could see me on Facebook, Celso Luis Santiago Jr., CELSOLUIS SANTIAGO JR, and send me a friend request, and if you know anything, contact me, or contact the talk show, C2K talk show. We would definitely let not only let this show know, we're gonna let the California FBI know too.
Virtually let me know because
Exactly.
I can contact the Martinez family.
Exactly.
I got him on speed dial, and like I said, he's been spotted in Mexico City and the surrounding area.
Do they
That's
know
where
it?
we believe he's been.
So, do they know exactly like what area in Mexico he could be? Do they know where exactly where he could be, or do they have like a hint, like an idea?
Well, we know he has family in Mexico.
Okay.
We have confirmed he has entered Mexico through the San Diego border port,
Okay.
and they have not seen him come back into the U.S.
So he's still in Mexico then.
He has changed his number His social media has been closely monitored
Hmm.
by the FBI,
Okay.
and we believe still driving the white BMW Volkswagen. And if you guys want to donate to the GoFundMe page, you guys can donate to Let's Bring Hansel Home. And we'll appreciate it because Mike Triple M has been working his behind off to pay all the legal fees, all the lawyer costs to try to bring Hansel home. And it's really sad to see how many kids go missing each year.
That's true.
And I'm proud of one person who went missing when she was a young girl, and now she's an advocate for milking children.
Wow.
She's been on America's Most Wanted with John Wall. And everybody knows her as Samantha Smart. Because she felt, yes, I made a kidnapping victim, and I would return to my family.
Wow.
I am the voice for those who are still missing. And since she has joined the missing kids, she has brought multiple children home. And she continues to fight. So please help bring Hansel home.
This is something that's really cross my heart. I never told nobody. I mean, there's a lot of stories, a lot of that I allow, that I don't want to tell people, that things that I had happened to me, and this is really close to my heart because it's like I almost got kidnapped twice. This is something that this is I openly sharing my story right here, right now, because when it comes to somebody's missing, it's very serious. One happened when I was a baby. There was a van in Yauco, Puerto Rico, that was kidnapping babies, and my aunt almost got attacked, and I almost got kidnapped, and thank God it didn't happen. And in Guanica, Puerto Rico, there's now a story that there was a group of crowns that was not only kidnapping people, I mean kids, kidnapping kids and babies, but was raping them and was killing them and was throwing their bodies in the river. And I was going to be one of them. I was going to be a victim, and thank God I ran and I ran. And I remember not remember that much, but I know that I ran and I hide on their house because in Puerto Rico the houses are too high from the ground. And all I remember is this is why I got, it's like I still got nightmares, until this day, when it just I could see the one of the crowns, both of them was trying to jump the fence to try to get me. And one thing I remember is that my friend had 5 dogs. So they told me get the dogs. I got the dogs, and the dogs, like ran to them, and they escaped. Into one day we did saw them at the school, right at the school. I remember it was a gray van without no license plate. That's all I can remember. And they based all the kids, we went out, we chased that with that band, because we knew that was the band. We knew it was the band without no license plate. And from we never saw them again. So it's like I know how it is. It's like, even though I was a baby, the other one, I was like probably, I'm gonna say 8 years old, 9 years old. And it was pretty sad when watching those, like how they was telling in the news that they was not only kidnapping the kids, they was raping them and killing them in the van, and they was throwing the bodies in the river. And you could see the bodies, taken out of the river, out of the river. And I saw that band. I saw that, that great band. I was walking to my friend's house one night. It was like 7 p.m. And I was wrestling. And that time that time I already was wrestling already. I started when I was 9. So I was going to wrestle uh to one of my friend's house, and I saw the van, and I said, "Oh my God, please just keep going." The van stopped, saw me and stopped, turned around, and I start running. I don't remember how high was my friend's van. I don't even remember touching. I just jumped, and I got ran under the house, and then just got the dogs. And then a couple of days later, we saw the band passing by the school, and all the kids just we chase them. We chase them and never got them. But you know, oh God, it just it gives it's still right now. It gives me the creep. It's like I having nightmares into this day. I having nightmares into this day. And I'm sorry if I'm like this right now. I'm shaking right now. Just thinking about it, I'm shaking right now, because I had these nightmares into this day. These nightmares will not go away. When I was almost being kidnapped, looking at the van, looking at them, I could still know, I could still see right now how they was dressed, like a crown, like like with the face paint and everything. Like I could still see into this day, and it just it really kidnapping people, that it really gets my heart, like please, if you see the band, if you see the victim, please, contact the show, contact school, Demon Skull, contact California FBI. We need to bring this victim back home. And it's you could contact us too. We are here together, supporting this matter. So please do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be putting up some stuff on the screen.
All right.
Uh, so if you want to continue talking, TPK, you can.
Okay. It just, yeah, it's like, I understand, it's like, it's sad how, a lot of people, I mean, some people had came in, some people had came back, some other, had couldn't come back, this is something serious, man. You know, give whatever you guys can give in the founding, uh whatever you guys can give, it will help. Doesn't matter if it's $1, doesn't matter if it's $20. It will definitely help. We're trying to bring him home where he belongs. He doesn't belong where he is right now. He doesn't. Nobody deserves to be kidnapped. Nobody. Nobody deserves to be kidnapped. And sometimes the kidnapping, sometimes are trafficking. You know, how you call that, human trafficking. Sometimes, you know, and it just it's very sad when it comes to a situation like this when one day you got your family member home. And I'm gonna share now a story. And this is with my uncle. Uh, my uncle Miguel Santiago was killed in August 19th, 2004. My uncle was kidnapped. That's the night before, on August 18th, my uncle was kidnapped. Not only he was kidnapped, he was killed the very next day. It was a hint that happened. It was a hint that a jealous person that was in love with my uncle current girlfriend at that time. Years later, like I had to watch. I had to basically uh bury my uncle a day after my birthday, and this person that I'm not going to say just justice was served, because not the way that we wanted. This person committed suicide. The person that sent the hit, the person that not only said the hit, it was the one that planned the hit. It was the one that planned the kidnapping of my uncle that night to get him killed on August 19th, 2004. The person committed suicide. Years later, committed suicide, and uh, he was the one that confessed to everything. He confessed to planning the kidnapping. He confessed to planning the not only the kidnapping, but the hit, and the assassination of my uncle. Um, and he basically put all the names that people that were involved. One of them still in jail. I don't know what the other two people are, but I know that one of them is still in jail. And like I said, when it gets very serious, when conscience matter. Kidnapping is a crime, and if you got any information, please, contact the authorities, contact the FBI of California, contact this show, contact Demon Skulls that has been working for this for 2 years. Now you could contact us that we supporting these matters. You know, anybody that you could contact that is working with Demon Skulls, that is affiliated with the show. We're talking about C2K Talk Show, Spill the Tea. Um, we got the Fetus Effect, Austin Tyler Show. Uh, we got what's the other one? The Dark Dan. We got so many shows that are affiliated. They are part of the Entertainment, affiliated with this show, and this show is not alone when it comes to this. It's not alone when it comes to all the stuff. We always support each other, and this is what we hear right now in this matter, supporting Demon's Goals right here at his show, and supporting California FBI. So if you got any type of information,
Go to the U.S. Embassy in Mexico. They have the information as well.
that's right. At the same time, like, you know, please help out. Please do. The more help that we get, the more the chances we got to bring him back home. That's his name over there, you guys. That's his
That's the
name.
kid. And let me go.
And how he is again?
He was
He
born in
was born in
2014,
2014. Okay. Oh wow,
and he's
he's
been
young.
missing since
Okay.
June
June
of
of
2023.
2023. Oh wow. Wow.
And I'm gonna
And I'm
show the
gonna show
license
the
plate
license plate
once
once
again
again
on the
on the
stage.
stage.
And there's the
And there is
vehicle
the vehicle
description.
description. And what's the car? What type of car it
It's a
is? It's a
2002
2002
silver
silver
two-door
two-door
Volkswagen
Volkswagen
GTI.
GTI. All right, guys, you guys heard it.
And this is
And
the
this is the
person who
person
is
who is
wanted
wanted
by the
by the
FBI
FBI
and the
and
U.S.
the U.S.
Marshal
Marshal
for
for
kidnapping.
kidnapping. Do you got any kind of information on how this guy looks? Or how
Yes.
he might
So
look?
this. So hold on, let me get the
Make the
photo.
photo.
See if I can
See if I
get it
can
up to
get it up
the
to
screen real
turn real
quick.
quick.
So this
So this
is what
is
he
what
may
he
look
may
like.
look like. Okay. So as you can see, guys, that's Felix de Jesus Jimenez Quiroz. That's how he looked like. So if you see this individual that committed a crime, kidnapping crime by kidnapping his son, this man deserves to be in prison behind bars. So if you see this man, please contact the authorities. Contact California FBI. Contact the show. Contact Demon Squalls. With any information that you got, it's gonna help.
And this
And this
is
is
the
the
picture of
picture of
Hansel.
Hansel. And if you see that kid, do not, and I'm gonna say, do not try to come to whatever. Still, just call. Just call. All you need to do, call the authorities. Say, hey, I see this little kid in this area where he is, and just keep it on him. Into authorities do come to get him. Please do that. This is very serious. Very serious. I used to, I really used to study criminal justice, and you know, when they teach you criminal justice, I want to be the person that was basically the print fingerprints or whatever, do that, working in the lab and stuff like that. And I know that there was one part that was teaching us and it was about uh, you know, uh, kidnapping. Because when you when studying you study criminal justice, they show you everything. They teach you, about different crimes that are in, they can be committed, and kidnapping was one of them.
We totally
We
agree.
totally agree.
SPW. Justice will
Justice
be
will be
served.
served.
It will be served.
And we
And
have
we have
billboards
billboards
all
all
across the
across the
nation,
nation,
from
from
California
California
to
to
Arizona, New
Arizona, New
Mexico,
Mexico,
Texas,
Texas,
all the
all
way
the
up
way
to
up to
Florida.
Florida.
We have
We have
hateful
hateful
billboards
billboards
with
with
missing
missing
flyer
flyer
information.
information.
And just know that there's a lot of wrestling supporting this. A lot of Rebecca wrestling supported this. You guys just saw Racing Con Entertainment Wrestling, High Impact Pro Wrestling, Western WNC, the Western New York Championship Wrestling, RWA. It's a lot of backyard wrestling right now. We're right here like a family supporting this, and we're gonna do our part to to help not only this show, to help California, California FBI, and we're not going to stop until we find this kid and bring it back home to the families.
Because
Because
we're all
we're
in this
all in this
together as
together
a
as a
family.
family.
And we
And
invited
what's
you guys to join
outstanding wrestling? It's always
It's
look
always
after
look
your
after your
brothers
brothers
and
and
sisters.
sisters.
all the
Even though
time.
you may not like them,
them,
but at
but
the end
at
of
the
the
end of
day,
the day,
they're still
they're
a
still a
business
business
partner
partner
Exactly.
and
and
family.
family.
That's right. And it's all about, it doesn't matter if you don't have a, I'm gonna say this: if you guys you don't have a, uh, I want to say a very great relationship with your family. Do anything that you can do to fix the problem, whatever problems you are having with your a family member. It could be an uncle, father. It could be a son. It could be any, grandma, grandmother. Doesn't matter what kind of who they are in the family. If you got any type of problem, please try to do anything to fix the problems that you have with your family member, because one day you're gonna see them, and another day you might not see them. You know what I mean? And that's is very important when it comes to family. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, I understand the ego, can get the best of us, but when it comes to this situation, this is a family. This is a blood family, and it could be a stepfather. It could be a stepsister. No matter what, or somebody that you like, you see as a brother, you see as as a sister. Any situation that you have, fix that problem. And ask for forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness, and they will ask for forgiveness too, and forgive each other, love each other, be there for each other, no matter what. Because one day they will not be here, and you don't know where they're going to be in this situation. Kidnap.
And we
And we
hate to see
hate to see
any
any
kid
kid
go
go
missing.
missing.
Yes.
Or
Or
anybody.
anybody.
Yes, sir.
Because
Because
we can
we can
visualize
visualize
how
how
hard it
hard
is
it is
for a
for a
loved
loved
one
one
Mm-hmm.
to lose
to lose
someone,
someone,
especially at a
especially at
young
a young
age.
age.
Yes.
So we're going to
So
take
we're
a
going to
quick
take a quick
commercial
commercial
break.
break.
Welcome back. So we've been talking about Hansel being missing, all the info. I'll put it on the screen once again. This is a person who's missing. Damn it. We believe to be in Mexico City and the surrounding area. Is the license plate? The description of the vehicle. And the person who is wanted by the FBI and
And you got the whole information. So you guys, if you guys know anything, have any information, even if you are even know this person that is in Mexico, and I'm talking about that everybody that's in Mexico. If you know this person, even if your neighbor you see this person in real life, contact the authorities.
or even the Mexican authorities. And every time I think about this, I do get emotional.
Very understandable.
I have Hope the Martinez family bringing awareness. Hope with I benefit ship where all the ring crew, all the wrestlers, the commentary, all the staff literally took a pay cut and do it for completely free. And all the money that was made that night went to the Martinez family. And then see Martin. I mean Mike Martinez, known as Triple M, countless gifts. And you can always see something's missing. And that is Hansel.
Especially when it comes before kid. It becomes more serious. I mean, it could be anybody, but because a little angel, a kid. Oh Lord have mercy! It just very emotional, and like I said, guys, whatever you guys, any information that you guys know, please contact the authorities. Please do. The more help that we get, the more chance that we get to bring this little kid back home where he belongs.
Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome, my brother,
You have any
anytime.
final thoughts?
Final thoughts. We have a surprise show. Not gonna say the day. Not gonna say when it's gonna happen or where it's gonna happen. I'm gonna give it a little hint. Little hint. Rochester, New York. That's it. That's a little hint. Rochester, New York, and uh, it was going to. Well, yeah, okay, it is. The pay per view is uh, uh, live or die. It's live or die, and at the same time, now that we see with the situation, we are going to fight for this cause. We are going to fight not only for it's going to be a live or die, but it's going to be fighting for a cause. We're going to fight for a cause, and we're going to fight for the returning of this kid coming back home. We're going to fight for this. Don't know when it's going. I know when it's going to happen. It's a surprise show. Just stay tuned for the real high impact pro wrestling. Oh, and one more thing. One more thing before I forget. This title, I will be defending this title. My first defense, OHIPW. And also, I'm not going to say new. I want to say we're going to have the first ever HIPW Grand Prix heavyweight champion. Also, we're going to have the first ever HIPW hardcore champion. It's going to happen right. I live or die. I will prepare with you. Fight for a cause in Rochester, New York. Stay tuned for high impact pro wrestling.
And the upcoming Monday, there's going to be a special episode of Skull Talk live to honor those people who made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom to call ourselves an American. So I'll be taking my hat off to all those soldiers who made that call and the ultimate sacrifice. So make sure you guys tune in this Monday for a very special Memorial Day tribute on Skull Talk Live. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like we
You
got
went
somebody
fast.
coming in.
Oh, we got somebody coming in. Okay, good. Bring it on. Oh God, this dude right here. Oh Lord.
You shut up.
Drake Ward, the little puppy, the cereal puppy.
Hey. There ain't no shoot tonight.
This is for a cause.
We're going to keep it civil. So I don't know if you heard what we've been talking about. Mr. Civil War.
This wolf.
So, CGK, you want to bring up our
All right,
guest up to speed?
we was talking about a person that Hansel Quiroz. Hansel Quiroz have been, uh, has been missing for 2 years. Hansel Quiroz was, basically was kidnapped by his biological father, Jose something. That's what his name, right? If I'm correct.
Yes. So, he had a vacation, right? And we were unaware he had an outstanding warrant.
Yes.
And
Green.
his biological father took him to Mexico.
Very, very interesting.
So we over here, basically, supporting, not only Demon Skulls, talk live, Skulls Are Life, California FBI. Also, we all here
The
supporting
Martinez family.
the Martinez family. Very, very important. We are supporting the Martinez family, and hopefully, we can do whatever it takes to bring, bring Hosen back home.
Hmm.
So, you have any words you want to say about the situation?
Honestly, I think we should definitely do what it's saying. Bring him home and try to figure out what he is.
Exactly.
But I have good news. I know we're talking about, but you know, very soon, June 15th. No, yeah, 15th. The biggest show is coming soon. And
April.
I'm so RC Hell's Bent right. Can't wait.
Talking about June 15th. Am I
Oh,
correct?
It sounds like you got a lot of echo in the background.
Yeah, this is shows June 15 in RCEW, Rising County Entertainment Wrestling. It's going to be a very great show. And C2K is going to be there defending this title. So anybody that want to go to this title.
here you know I
So
want to be action.
All right, so we're going to end the show. And we'll be back on Monday.
also, before I don't know what time it is that's going to be the show.
Stay tuned for that.
Okay. Because there will be C2K talk show. We're gonna do also a special show for military, for the military, for the veterans, people that has sacrificed their life for this country. Will be at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna it's a special very episode for the for the veterans.
And I know I haven't busy, but stay tuned for season 2, so 4, whatever of that. I just been busy. Fans and followers know me, taking care of stuff. That's why. Wow. I know you guys miss me.
All right, thank you.